You don't own your music. You don't own your software. Soon you may not own your car or even your home. Everything is becoming a subscription. It's convenient, affordable, and flexible. But what happens when the price rises, the terms change, or you simply can't pay? In a world built on access, losing your subscription means losing everything. Before I continue, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends, so more people can discover this content. Also, subscribe to receive more content like this. In recent years, there's been a noticeable shift away from owning products toward accessing them through subscriptions and services. This change affects everything from music and films to software, artificial intelligence, cars, and even housing. Rather than being driven by a single agenda, this trend reflects a combination of technological innovation, economic incentives, and evolving consumer behavior. The transformation is most visible in entertainment. Platforms like Spotify and Netflix have replaced the need to buy CDs or DVDs. Instead of building personal collections, users pay for access to vast libraries. This model offers convenience and affordability upfront, but it also means consumers no longer truly own the content. Access depends on ongoing subscriptions, and titles can disappear without notice due to licensing changes. A similar shift has occurred in software. Companies such as Microsoft and Adobe have moved from one-time purchases to subscription models like Microsoft 365 or Adobe Creative Cloud. Artificial intelligence services follow the same pattern, often operating on pay-per-use or monthly plans. While this ensures regular updates and cloud-based functionality, it also means that users are effectively renting tools rather than owning them. Car ownership is also evolving. Rising costs, insurance, maintenance, fuel, and urban parking have made owning a vehicle less attractive, particularly in cities. Alternatives such as leasing, ride-hailing, and car-sharing offer flexibility without long-term commitment. Instead of owning a depreciating asset, users pay for mobility when needed. However, this convenience comes at the cost of long-term equity and independence. Housing presents a more complex and concerning case. In many regions, rising property prices have made home ownership increasingly difficult, especially for younger generations. As a result, more people are renting for longer periods or indefinitely. While renting provides flexibility, it also limits financial security and wealth accumulation compared to owning property. An important but often overlooked aspect of this shift is control. When you access rather than own, you are bound by the provider's terms and conditions, and those terms are not fixed. Companies can unilaterally change pricing, features, or usage rules at any time, often with little notice and no requirement for user consent. If a subscription is cancelled or lapses, access to the service is immediately revoked. In many cases, any data, content, or work tied to that platform disappears along with it. This creates a significant power imbalance. Continued payment is not simply a matter of convenience, but a condition for retaining access to tools and services that may have become essential to daily life or work. The move toward access-based models offers clear advantages: lower upfront costs, convenience, and flexibility. Consumers can try more services without large financial commitments, and companies can deliver continuous improvements. However, the trade-offs are significant. Users become dependent on ongoing payments and corporate platforms. Ownership rights are replaced by licenses, and control over products is reduced. Over time, the cumulative cost of subscriptions can exceed the price of outright ownership. The shift from ownership to access is reshaping modern life. It is driven by both corporate incentives and consumer preferences, but it is not without consequences. While the model offers flexibility and ease, it also raises important questions about control, cost, and long-term security. Understanding these trade-offs is essential for navigating a world where access increasingly replaces ownership. If this made you think twice about what you actually own, hit the like button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below. Do you prefer owning or subscribing? I'd love to know where you stand. And if you want more content that breaks down the way the modern world really works, subscribe and stay in the loop.